moment on this conference that I went for in Nairobi, when the South African Minister of Transport stood up in the gathering where there are political parties from all over the world, and he said to me, he said, I want to applaud Liberia because your election was so tight, hotly contested, and President Boakai only defeated President Weah less than 30,000 votes. And yet, President Weah conceded. He said, you people should continue that democracy. I was proud. I'm going to say anyway, therefore, President, we have to concede and keep our democracy on the path it is. It's something, of course, I'm proud of, and I'm happy he did that. I will praise him any day for that, because not many Africans can do that. Look, let's stop all these political noise. When people do something good, praise them. He could have stayed in power like other people. Yes, he could have done that. When President Boakai
welcome to all. Welcome to all. We appreciate all of you, and as usual, we ask that you kindly hit for us the share button. So share with friends, share with family members. Unless all of us have
you know, I will tell you, my chicken, my dog, everything.
Jay Ramsey, thank you so much.
Nature of Prince Sharif is something that we so
Let's get ready as we
cannot
do
pay.
this together.
Out there, you are a Liberian, you are a sedition, you are a peace-loving Liberian, an independent thinker who believes that Liberia deserves better, who believes that our country has not been rescued. The Redemption Hour is a place for you to come and listen, because we believe at this critical juncture of our nation's history, redemption is required. So the Redemption Hour, like we always say, is a decisive response platform to the UP-led failed government. On this platform, we cut through the deceit and the deceitful nature of the Unity Party. On this platform, we deliver the high, undiluted truth. On this platform, we ignite hope to our people. We give you what you deserve to hear. And so this is where we come. We've been mobilized, and we continuously mobilize the funniest man in the country, the funniest man in the opposition, to hold Mr. Boakai to his feet. And we do not want a dictatorial state where we bow to the golden image, where there is one imperial presidency. So yeah, we hold the regime accountable. We remind them of all of their broken promises, and we expose their incompetence, their lies, their dishonesty, and their corruption. This is the megaphone of the people. This is where we gather under the Palabra Hall to chart the code of liberating our nation from the clutches of abject poverty to the oasis of prosperity. This is the platform that we gather to include everything. So, fellow Liberians, we are glad to be here. This is the beginning of this show, and this is the show that is going to take us to 2029. We are here to redeem our country. This is the Redemption Hour. This is the Redemption Squad. So if you love your country, Liberia, join us. You are a redeemer. If you think your country needs to be redeemed from the rape, from bad governance, from segregation, beating of pimping boys, not paying teachers, lying about harmonization, you are being deplorable. This is your platform. So you all that follow this platform, we are all redeemers. We need to redeem our country from the bondage of poverty created by Mr. Boakai and his plutocrats. So thank you very much. I will pause, and then you can welcome in my dear brother Abu Bakar Bai.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Honorable Dogbayu. Again, fellow Liberians, we are grateful family to have with us the Honorable Abu Bakar Ba. Honorable Ba, how are you, sir?
Well, thank you very much, my dear brother Prince. Thanks for welcoming me. I'm very good, very terrific this morning. This afternoon, I'm sorry. And let me say, as up to my dear brother Randall Masakwe Dubayu II. It's always good being on this very elaborate platform speaking truth to power, enlightening our people, putting our people on course for redemption in our nation. We've seen our country has retrogressed to a very, may I say, imaginable, irreversible, path on Mr. Joseph Boakai and his cabal of crooks who are in power today, who campaign on transparency, accountability, development, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, protection for the citizenry, human rights, dignity, restoration. All of these things we listen to them during the campaign time. But what we have seen is a total reversal. What we've seen in our country, we are afraid that we are now moving towards democratic erosion or backsliding under Mr. Joseph Boakai. Hence, we are very concerned, patriots, nationalists who believe that Liberia deserves better. Hence, we cannot keep quiet. And this is why, Martin Luther King said, it is, he who that sees injustice being permeated and keeps silent is as guilty as the one who perpetrates it. And so we cannot sit, very quietly in our cocoon of liberty, believing that, Liberia is on an irreversible path, for prosperity. When we see, spike in poverty, we see human rights indignation, we see proliferation of narcotics, especially so in the presidential cycle. People who are around the president, they be linked to narcotic, drugs abuse. Our children's future have been stolen from them. Hence, we are here, to chart a new course to national development, and social enlightenment. So I'm very happy again to be here on the second edition of the National Redemption, Hour here, on the political Palabahot. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Honorable Ba. Thank you so much. We do appreciate you. So, fellow Liberians, let's just take a few bars of this music and get ready to bring you what we are supposed to bring you. Again, kindly hit for us to be the victim. We must take practical approach, hands-on approach. And we saw President Weah passing, through the legislative arm of the CDC, passing into law a very vigorous law that will be able to protect our mothers and making rape a non-bailable offense. Not only that, we saw that in order for him to be able to fight the issue of rape, we saw the purchase of 2 DNA machines, so that at the end of the day, it cannot just be, oh, the man raped me or this, that, but we have a scientific medium to be able to prove beyond unreasonable doubt when one is accused. Not only that, but we saw that His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah was able to work with the Ministry of Education and that of the Ministry of Gender to train guardian counselors that were assigned almost 200 Liberians. They were assigned in schools across the Republic of Liberia, where they will be able to collect information. The students will feel free to talk to them, on these issues. We also saw under the administration of His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah a number that was established for domestic violence. And there was almost like a monthly report relative to the issue of domestic violence from the Ministry of Gender. But today, Honorable Dogbayu, we are seeing a different trend, to the extent that the issue of rape has not doubled. In fact, it has quadrupled, where we are seeing ministers in this government having their will, not only on people who are minor, But I mean on kids, on children, 14 years old. And the government will choose through the police to protect these people. Honorable Dobayu, I want to hear from you, sir. And we have few clips that we are going to play. We have some other graphs that we are going to display here. What is happening with the issue of rape?
So what is happening first starts with I think we have a video that I think you need to play, a video of a minister allegedly raping a girl while she's crying, recording him. He doesn't care. A certain minister of government is seen on live camera wearing his clothes after perpetrating rape. So maybe for your audience and those that have not seen that clip, they can see the clip. I just posted it in the chat room.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to play this clip.
And then I will show some, because there's a paradigm that I want to show. Since 2013, there has been consistent reporting on rape cases. When you report, it has the tendency to scare people. When you report, it gives the civil society, women grouping, and other advocates the tools and power to advocate for funding, to locate victims, and find remedy for their situation. Since 2013 up to 2023, there has been consistent reports published on the Ministry of Gender and Social Protection website. Today, I challenge you to go on the Ministry of Gender website. Since Mr. Boakai came to power, there has been zero reportage, publication of rape cases. The question now is, why is the government failing to report? Why this government since 2024? And my brother, one of our colleagues, a panelist, just shared with me a data. The highest number of rape recorded was 2022. It was the time everybody in this country, they were all advocates, they were jumping here and there. And the number at the time was 2,708. That was the entire calendar year. Today we are still in October as I speak to you. From our own intelligence gathering, out of curiosity, out of research, we've been able to establish that as of today's date, there has been 2,759 rape cases in Liberia, even though that has not been officially published yet by our government. The reason why they are shielding this report, refusing to publish this report, we do not know. But by logical intuition, given the multiplicity of rape, given the alarming increase of rape, not by ordinary citizens, but by officials of government and government carelessness towards prosecuting these cases, we now deduce why this government is refusing to publish the data on rape. Because if you have a government almost 2 years vehemently refusing to report, donors are giving money. Money is captured in the budget for reportage, publication, so that other gender-based institutions, so that women and children protection session, so that Liberia National Police, so that our international community. Yeah, that's the video right there.
Yeah. So this is the video.
That's the video of the current Internal Affairs Minister seen in a room with a girl crying. That's it right there.
Oh my God.
So, fellow Liberians, the video that you are looking at, I'm sorry for just bringing it in. The video that you're looking at is what Honorable Dowa you talk about, where you have the Minister of Internal Affairs, who is a nephew to the president, raping a female. And she crying in this video. So we are going to play the video. It's the sound is a bit graphic, but don't worry. Just here's the video.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Why did you put it like this?
Not remorseful. Oh my God.
Holy mercy, your head and raping somebody for what? What is this? What is this? Oh God.
Wow.
So just to read it, so you were talking about why. Firstly, let's assume for the purpose Abu Bakr of debate. Let's assume for the purpose of being realistic for a second. Let's assume the individual in that video is not the Minister of Internal Affairs. Let's assume he's an ordinary Liberian. But Abu Bakr, to this point, the perpetrator in that video has not been formed by the Liberian National Police. Let's assume that person is not a minister. We know he's a minister. We know he was appointed by the president to serve. We know that he should be protecting people, young girls and women. We are seeing him abusing broad daylight a girl on camera. She's crying and he's wearing his clothes with glamour, with no sense of humanity, no sense of pity. There's no dollar, nothing to make him sorrowful. But let's assume he's not the minister. He's an ordinary Liberian. That girl still needs justice. Maybe people will say, okay, there are different men over there. Okay, why up to this time? Even assuming, because I listen to them on their show, Cash Reloaded, the Elite Reloaded, I listen to them saying that the individual in that show is not the minister, it's somebody else. Let's assume they are saying the truth. It is somebody else. That person, do they have passport to rape anyone? Let's assume it's somebody else. That girl in that video, doesn't she deserve justice? Let's assume that's somebody else. That person in that video cannot be arrested and located. A Liberian girl, a Liberian lady is crying. She's grieving. That could be your sister. That could be your daughter. That could be your mom, your wife, your auntie, your grandmom. She's crying. But yet, you have a government extremely wholly selective in their fight against rape. So we're just telling you about the report. So I'm telling you why this president has done little or nothing, because he appoints people surrounding him who have the mentality of rapists, who are raping. The issue of rape has increased, and as we speak to you, I'll just give you the number: 2,759. And the link is also in the chat room. You could share the link. You could share it. Now, that's just a report since 2013. And through all our region, you see the data. Whether good or bad, we were publishing, we were reporting. When you report, it suggests that you want to find remedy. You want donors to come in. You want the people to be aware, to be on the alert. You can create hotspots, vulnerability hotspots in the country. You can do a predator map to say, in this community, Jopotan, be careful how you go there, because there are a lot of rapists there. In America, it happens here. You know what I'm talking about. If a rapist comes in your community, he will register so that everyone around there will be on the alert. The reason why people can report is for these purposes. Why our government is failing to report, it is not on their official website. It's just so simple to deduce that because they are condemning rape, they are appointing rapists in our government, and they just feel proud. And it's second means, Prince. It's second means this government is careless about rape because they have rapists all in their government. They're just
Again, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, it's a privilege for us to be here. As usual, we ask that you do us a favor, and that favor we require of you is to kindly hit for us the share button. Share with friends, share with family members, tag as many persons as you can tag. Please do us that favor. Share in whatever chat room you find yourself so that the information will go across. We want to appreciate all of you. We want to say thank you so much. Our panelists will be joining us in a second. Uh, we are also sharing behind the scene. So this is going to play for like 25 minutes. We have just few more minutes, and then our panelists will be on here so that we can discuss the issue. But before going, let me just say welcome to Fumba Okenya. Thank you for joining us, watching us there from Clan. Okay, watching us there from Janet. Oh, okay, wow. Okay. Okay, that's from my own area right there. On Janet, okay. I want to say you are highly welcome. Thank you so very kindly. I'm so excited seeing you here. Yeah, from my own area. Okay, you watching us there from Janet, Liberia in Grand Cape County. Uh, Thank you so very kindly. Alexander M. Dole, you are highly welcome. Kude Williams, you are welcome. So let's play this as we get
the
ready.
The simplest reason why they are doing little or nothing to fight rape.
So
thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Dobayu. You know, this is really troubling. When you look at these reports that are coming up, it's really, really, really troubling. We are going back to the dark days. It's almost like the day where, you know, I remember during the war, where these, you know, rebels, they would just have their will and walk away scot-free, use it to intimidate people and etc. But thank you so much. Let's go to Honorable Abubakar Ba. Honorable Abubakar Ba, you are a father. You serve your country with pride and dignity. Every day, people run to you, whether it be a family member or other people in your community. Honorable Abubakar Ba, what is going on? What are you hearing? What is happening with this issue of rape? During the administration that you serve in, there were frantic efforts that were made. There were even phone calls or hotlines, so to speak. But today, the nation is completely quiet. We don't know. Others are saying that we don't even know whether we have the Ministry of Gender in existence. Honorable Abubakar Ba, let's hear from you. What is going on? What are you hearing?
The first thing is that we now have a government of friendship and familyhood. Everyone, almost all of the appointees in government, in strategic areas of government, like the Ministry of Internal Affairs and other areas, the military, the financial areas, everywhere are being controlled by family members of the president. So, like the Ministry of Internal Affairs, you have Francis Sakila Numale, who is the Minister of Internal Affairs, who has desecrated the sanctity of that office that he occupies. You know, it saddens me. I mean, the quietude that you've seen, yeah, it's true. All of us, we are concerned. We are concerned about the quietude associated with the issue of rape in this country. This is because you have family members of the presidency. Of course, they are now the ones who holds the biggest push, the fat bank account, and everything in this country. And so once they come against you, they perpetrate evil against you, they use either money or they use threat to your life. That video was the last video that we saw from that lady. That woman spoke with, she was crying with a lot of pain. Pain and agony, frustration. Since that day, we have not heard or seen that lady. You and I, Randall, you know, we made frantic effort in finding the lady last time. We went to a community and they told us that this lady was no longer around. Even they don't know the woman disappeared.
We don't know whether she's committed suicide.
And so
nobody knows what's happened.
For the community chairman, ask him, Mr. Community Chairman, what is going on? This citizen, we've seen this video, it went viral, we found out this is where she lived, and the community chairman told her that he too is being concerned, but he's scared for his life. Like you are talking about the nephew of the president, who is the Minister of Internal Affairs, who was seen in that video putting on his clothes that he removed to rape a woman. And what was the crime that this woman committed? It was only to ask him, like many other Liberians who are jobless, when they think that you can help them to give them a gainful employment to be able to take care of their family. The lady was asking for a job. He told the woman to come to the hotel. I don't want to call the hotel name. That the lady should come there so that they can have a meeting. And when he quickly invited her into his room. And he did what he had to do. And you know the most annoying part of this whole thing? Randall and my colleagues were on. That video came out. That incident occurred before his confirmation hearing.
Wow.
That man was able to go to the Liberian Senate, where you have people like Darius DeLong, Yomble Kanga Lawrence, the lack of Prince Moyi, people who yesterday under the CDC-led government were pretending, the Boto Cannon, pretending to be champion for women. They were all, in fact, they were among the first senators who voted in favor of his confirmation to sit as Minister of Internal Affairs. Our CDC lawmakers, senators, Senator McGill and others, they brought this thing up. And they told their colleagues that by confirming this man to be a minister in the government is an affront to our Liberian women. It would be an affront to our daughters and women that we have as family members and to this nation. But Darius DeLong and others, what did they do? They were championing, they were moving from one senator office to another senator office with humanly campaigning for his confirmation. Today, he's been confirmed as Minister of Internal Affairs because he is the nephew to the president. There are many other things that happen that I know we'll go to the second talking point, which he is also in. Every crime that has been committed in the country, that minister is part of it. Because human being rape, he went to the Senate, he got confirmed. Brian McGill saw it like a no. Brian McGill, this gentleman who has been working at the Ministry of Youth and Sport, who is a security personnel, he's been working there for years. And this man said that his daughter was raped because the little girl, 14-year-old baby, that's a baby. Or Deputy Minister for Youth Development, he should be initiating programs that tend to uplift this little girl.
Thank you.
To develop her life. But rather, that is the minister who mercilessly brought down the pants of that little girl, forcefully penetrated her.
Thank you. Thank you.
It left time trauma for them. So we are disappointed, but not surprised that the rescue mission that came to rescue every sector of the country has now become a perpetration mission. Perpetrators of mayhem, rape, corruption, stealing, and whatever issue that you think that is of nuisance to a decent society.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Honorable Abubakar Ba. We've been joined by two of our colleagues, Pastor Success, A.B. Dennis, and Detroit Wilmont. We want to say thank you. You know, he's one of the panelists that's always been here forever. We want to say welcome again. Let's go straight into the issue. Pastor Success, A.B. Dennis, we are talking on this issue of rape that is now concerning to Liberia all over the world, where ministers will use their offices in a broad daylight and inflict such pains on our children. And you will have the police using all of the jargons and all of the tactics to invade the law in order to protect people who are within government. Where are we, sir? Let's hear from you in the next 2 minutes.
Daddy.
Sorry, unmute yourself, please.
Thank you, Prince, and thank you, the rest of the guys, the panelists, Boakai, Detroit, Mr. Dubayu. First of all, come to think about a government.
Michael, just to correct that Michael over there, so using his stage name, Michael.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Just to think about it. a government that is having sex, male having sex with male, sodomizing people in their custody. You think look at their fear when it comes to rape? They don't. Look, United Party sent out a message prior or during the campaign period that the Liberian people did not take to consideration. How many atrocities were committed during the campaign period by the thought and the hooligans that Boakai put together in Foya and other parts of the country? Look at Queen Johnson being rewarded. And we're talking about rape here, but I don't care. I don't care. Even let's assume that the lady on that video crying was not raped. Let me play the devil advocate here. She was not raped. But the question is, you saw your second cabinet minister of internal affairs let us not forget that the Minister of Information, Culture, and Tourism bears the name Culture and Tourism. But 80% of our cultural activities are conducted in the Ministry of Landsmarks and Internal Affairs. They deal with the traditional people, they deal with cultural issues and so on. Yet is the minister being seen in the hotel putting on his pants while a lady is crying, claiming to be raped. Amen. For the sake of morality, for the sake of decency, for the sake of integrity, what step did this government take? What did it do? They went in thin air. We normally say in office, the firewall, it was thrown under the carpet. They threw it under the carpet, ignoring such a heinous, or crime. These guys don't care. Look, the people introduced their government to the Liberian people with massacre. And we come here, we're talking about rape. The people move on Timor County over the CDC as their net record. If 2 weeks later or a month later, they were in King George shooting live bullets at the very people that voted them.
Thank you.
And we're talking about rape. These guys don't care, Prince. These guys don't care.
Thank you so much, Pastor Success A.B. Dennis. Let's go to our brother Wilmon. My brother Wilmon, the issue of rape is very serious.
Yes, salute to you. Salute to our new brothers, Mr. Bob, Mr. Michael, my boy Dennis. Salute to everybody and the follower. You're please here to share the video. Yeah, you'll share the video, please. Let me tell you, this is an old story, as Dennis said. Let me remind the followers here. You'll please read the Unity Party playbook. You'll read that doctrine. It's a party of violence, serious violence. They don't let debate. The Unity Party don't let debate. They don't go to insult. You see in there now from the minister, Jeremiah Pia, Sando Johnson, all these guys insulting what they call leader promise. But you look at the whole structure of the Unity Party from Ellen Johnson, Serif Town. I say you have to read that playbook. They're not tolerant. They're party of violence. They love power. So look at it. They're trying to drag now Musa Dean, the former minister. They're trying to drag Musa Dean, other than the court. There's a two-tier justice system in the Republic of Liberia. Two-tier justice system. So no matter what we talk here.
So, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, again, it's a privilege. I'm sorry. We do so many things. So sometimes it becomes very tough. We got to take time behind the scene to take care of, other stuff. But again, I want to use this time to welcome each and every one of you in a special way. I want to say welcome to our own mother and one of our leader here in the DMV, Madam Claudia Allison. I want to say you are highly welcome, Mama. Thank you so much for joining us. Emmanuel Bro, how are you? I appreciate your presence as always. Paul, you are highly welcome. Yeah. Three Light Traveler, thank you so much for your presence here. Ayuba Jabate, you are highly welcome. Emmanuel A. Payne, thank you so much. Isha Kasor, we appreciate you. Alexander M. Griffith Sr., you are highly welcome, sir. Fumba O. Kenya, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your presence. Madam Kude Williams, thank you so much for joining us here. We appreciate you. The Metro Media, we want to say thanks. Augustus King, thank you so much. Jerry Goli, thank you so much. Erich Solomon, we appreciate you. Ebenezer M. Seth, thank you so much for your presence here. We appreciate you. My lovely sister Nina Quia, how are you? Thank you so much. We appreciate your presence. Roosevelt R. Johnson Jr., how are you, sir? You are highly welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your presence as always. Thank you. Abbas Foreman, thank you so much for your presence here, Abbas. We appreciate you. Uh, Easy4819 from the YouTube channel. We want to say you are highly welcome. I mean, all of you who are joining us, I'm sorry, by name, the names are so many. Some we cannot see because of limitation from our end. But all of you who are following us from the various platforms, we want to say thank you so very kindly. And we are privileged to have you here once again. Like I said earlier, I've been very, very busy behind the scene. I am, very busy, but we got to do what we got to do. And that's why we are here to do what we got to do. So, again, I want to say thank you. As usual, we say hit for us the share button, share with friends, share with family members, and let's all of us, I mean, all of us have a wonderful, 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 wonderful time out here discussing the nation that is for all of us, that is Mama Liberia. So, fellow Liberians, a lot of things are happening in Liberia that is not fine, that is not comfortable, that is not palatable, that our people are not excited of. But like I always say to us here, we have a responsibility. And that responsibility is to ensure that we can be able to inform you of what is happening back home. That is our responsibility. Our responsibility is to ensure that you are well informed and that whatever we are doing here, as far as the information dissemination is concerned, that you too, you are part of it. Whether you agree or you disagree with us, but one thing that remains constant in this particular discussion, Liberia belongs to you and Liberia belongs to me equally. When we reach at the place where they will say, let us try to apportion Liberia, I don't think you will have more of that particular portion than I will have, or I will have more than what you will have. We will have equal portion of Liberia. So it is incumbent upon us to protect that particular portion that we have in order for it to be whole. And that's just what we are doing here. This week has not been a very good week in Liberia. And I want to start from the kids, the children. You know, my people, if you want to know what is happening in a home, if you want to know how that home is going, whether it is going fine, whether it's going nice, it's going cool, things are okay, you know who are the best people that you should find out from? The children, the kids. Because these children, you cannot just contain them so easily. When you see them, the children reflect either that the home is in confusion, the home is peaceful, the home is united, or is filled with discipline. You can look at the children behavior. You can be able to hear from the children the way they will behave, from their actions and attitude in most cases, and it will tell you what is happening in that particular home. It will tell you. If you see a child coming out and begging on the street, I'm begging you, please give me food to eat, please give me food to eat, the first thing that runs to your mind is that, what happened? Does his parent, what is going on? Are they not catering to him? Or is it that he is an orphan? These are some of the questions that will come to your mind, right? So also in the nation, look, I want to thank God for His Excellency President Dr. George Manawia. What he has been able to do over the period is to open the eyes of the ordinary people to their nation, to what is happening in Liberia. So even though they may be kids, but they also know and they are also feeling the weight of whether be a positive impact from the government or negative impact, and they can speak too. So the first thing I will be doing here is playing voices of the kids, because I don't want to play the elderly. When I play the elderly, somebody will say, oh, the people then they are politically induced, they are politically, attached, and etc. etc. But I want you to listen to the voices of the children. The children under President Weah administration. What did they say about the government? What was their impression about the Weah-led government? I want to play you those videos. I want to play you videos of kids, what they thought, or what was their mindset about the Weah-led administration. What did Weah do for them? We are going to play it here, so that you listen to what the children, I said, doing the Weah administration. And I'm going to, and I will play you what the children are saying in this particular Boakai regime. I will play it for you. So let's listen to what the kids said yesterday under the Weah-led regime. Let's go there.
The sooner we progress the course of the project, for the past
emergency now, you can mess up as you call them now.
So I want you to listen to the voices of these kids. What they said under the Weah-led administration. What was their desire? What they saw? What was important for them? Listening to them, not to me. Let's go ahead and play this.
You're going to be rushing to come and see, because they themselves want to see the road also.
Students are now having easy access to their schools.
For us, the road was very bad. To move on to our house and get on our campus, the water is so full. Oh, anyway, you can almost about that. The same thing your uniform you get there, you can mess up before getting on your campus.
The time the road bad, we used to walk in water, going to school, people falling down from water bad. But now, we're happy the way they go face. We can walk free there, nothing can take step for you.
Others lavish praises on their president for keeping his campaign promise.
I think if that Boakai to dedicate a road for us, where they were for us.
I never thought that road would pass here. It's beyond my imagination. I can't get over it for road to pass here. I was one of those that were on the international media on CC.
You can see the road is fresh, new. I believe that as you call them now, they will only be rushing to come and see, because they themselves want to see the road also.
Students are now having easy access to their schools.
For us, the road was very bad. To move on to our house and get on our campus, the water is so full. Oh, anyway, you can almost about that. The same thing your uniform you get there, you can mess up before getting on your campus.
The time the road bad, we used to walk in water, going to school, people falling down from water bad. But now, we happy the way they go face. We can walk free there. Nothing can disturb us again.
These are kids that are telling you what is happening. Let me play the last one before we go and welcome our brother. Let me play this for you to hear these kids, the excitement from them. Now, let me move this from here and I will bring you a video for you to see and hear for yourself what the kids are saying that are happening in Liberia under this particular administration. Don't believe me? Don't worry. I will bring you our people. You will get enough from us today. Yeah, today you get enough. I'm sorry because plenty thing happening here. We're doing plenty things, plenty things. We're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing the other one. Plenty other things we're doing. So listening to this particular child or listening to this young boy under the Boakai administration lamenting what is happening. Let's bring you this one. I'm sorry. Let's bring you this one, and then I have about 4 different ones that I will bring, but because of time, I may not bring you all. But listening to what these kids are saying, it's a 1 minute 43 seconds video. So just listening to it here.
Your house also being involved in the process. Yes. So how do you feel about this whole process that has been carried on?
I feel bad because I'm more than the horses and the girl. When I went on and I'm paid for all to go to school, when not go to school. Then they can't break our horses and from here, nowhere to go, nowhere to stay. Sleeping in school building there, in a school building, so now we'll not sleep. That was sleeping on the kitchen and the places now we'll sleep.
You currently go to school?
Yes.
Which school?
I go to Koromosi.
Your class?
6th grade.
Okay. Is there anyone else that want to speak?
So what would be a message to the government?
Your message is just appealing to the government.
I want for the government to help us. To help our hands so we can go to school and get us sleeping area. And all I want from the government to do for us.
Can you name again?
The government Solomon Stewart.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 16 years.
Okay. Where is your parents?
9 years. Are you going to school?
Yes.
You?
I'm 9 years.
9 years. Are you going to school?
Yes.
Yeah. Was your home broken down as well?
Yes.
You break your area down?
Yes.
Okay, so these few days you haven't been in school. You haven't been in school. So where are your parents?
I'm not bad.
Okay. So where you slept last night?
We slept on a dish.
So what you can tell the government of Liberia because the government broke this area? What you got to tell them? To come and help you.
To come and help my mom.
Now, these are the kids. I want to play you another video before my brother come in.
What's your name? Favor?
So
what kind of business is your man doing?
Kobo.
She's doing Kobo business. She's selling across there. All the way on the other side. Your man know like talking to Spoon TV right now?
No.
And you want the government to do
To me, everything.
Why your name?
My name is Favor.
Okay, Favor. Okay, so what you will say to your government?
The country is so hard for us and our parents. We are not going to school or children. We are saying but this time, my mother said 20 o'clock to finish. It can be hard. My mother not affording for me to send me to school. So we want for the government to make everything so for us, for our mother to afford to send us to school.
You going to school?
No.
You're not going to school right now?
Yeah.
You said what's your name? Favor? So what kind of business is your man doing?
Kobo.
She's doing Kobo business. She's selling across there. All the way on the other side. Your man know like talking to Spoon TV right now?
No.
And you want the government to do to improve the country so things can get easier with your parents and so you can go to school.
Yeah.
No money in the country. The country very hard. Even before, I think Joria turns out better because of
Liberians, we are grateful again to be here, and I am grateful to have with me my brother Leo Montgomery. Leo, welcome, sir. How are you?
I'm doing blessed, my brother. How are you, sir?
Well, we are grateful to be here again to give our people the information. I want to start straight with what we have. This demolition exercises that is going around the place. One can say without any hesitation that the government approve of everything that is happening. You listening to the voices of these kids. My fear is these children are sleeping under makeshift structures. In the morning, their family will have to go and fend for them. They are not in school. You listening to the children, they might not be people. For somebody to say, oh, the people then politically, they want to do this, they want to. These are kids. I mean, they are kids, small children that they don't want talking.
Babies.
I want to ask you, my brother Leo, this demolition exercise around Monrovia, tell me the impact that it is having on these kids that you've listened to before we even come to the parents. Let's hear from
AB,
you.
I say AB Prince. You know, it saddens me to even hear people wanting to make the argument that the government has nothing to do with it. Prince, we all know after God and government who was trusted to come and take care of the people. Like I said, I asked my question the last time in a different episode that how does Boakai sleep at night? How does he even get the courage to sleep at night? Look, Prince, what scares me here, right? What scares me and it should scare any Liberian. Look, Prince, look at that beautiful little girl, young girl. You see, we are in a country that we always preach, oh, the future belongs to the youth or to the children. But if they are not prepared for the future, how will they step into the future, into their future? You understand? I mean, when I see my boys, you know, I'm father of boys. When I wake up in the morning, I see my boys, you know, they're getting ready, getting in cars to go to school. I mean, they're being fed, everything, right? One, I'm not trying to compare both countries. But Prince, then again, I started to think about the other side. In a 21st century, 2026, where we have a man who all of the accolades have been given to him of having 40 somewhat years of experience, for a child to be sleeping outside, for which he was overwhelmingly voted for, is sickening, is sad, and it should be a very shameful thing to the Boakai and his family. Even his wife, who is a mother. Prince, look, I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful to God because my mother is still alive. My mother, even at my age, how you doing, yo? You slept good? I mean, like, a motherly concern. How does our first lady will go to bed watching TV for a child like this to be on air saying, one, they slept outside, two, they don't even have the food to eat, three, how can they even go to school when clothing are under bricks, rubbles? How can they go to school, right? And then we say the future belongs to the kids. I want somebody to answer me this question. I don't see it, Prince. I don't see it. And so what that says to me, President Boakai is not from here, though. I don't know where that puppy is from. I don't know. I mean, like, the puppy is angry. Who are you mad at, Prince? You went to an election. You didn't win it. You stole your way through. Okay, they give it to you. His Excellency Dr. George Miller, we are a peaceful man who didn't want no chaos in the country. Give it to you. Now look at the people he's angry with, the babies. Prince, I'm telling you, with all of these things, I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. I see Silver War coming, brother. Look, I overheard a brother say something the other day, and passively I was watching on Facebook. One of the brothers said something. He said, you know what? My mom died during the war. My pa died during the war. My only daughter I'm trying to send to school. You want to make her homeless? Anything I do from here on, the government will only jail me or kill me. You know what that says to me? When you put a man back to the wall, he is forced to bounce back and you regret it. It's sad, Prince. It's sad.
You know, my brother Leo, looking at this, I'm afraid. Between now to maybe January 2027, expect one, that there will be an increase in teenage pregnancy.
Oh, yeah.
Number two, that there will be serious rape and sodomy in that particular country. Number three, Expect to see more young people on the street. I mean, kids 14, 13 years old on the streets. Expect to see in 2027 ritualistic killing, and most of the victim will be kids. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. When you're listening to the story of these kids, they are vulnerable. They are vulnerable. These kids are telling you that they are sleeping under people's kitchen, market table with their parents. In the morning, the parent will have to wake up and go hustle to find something. Those kids are left right under that market table to just be turning around, turning around. They are vulnerable completely. Vulnerable. Anybody can abuse them. Anybody can be able to tamper with them. Anybody. I say anybody can tamper with them. Look at the kids. Look at that 16 years old boy. Think about what happened to the labor that was sodomized by the NSA director.
Yeah.
According to that labor, he went so that the NSA director can help him buy football boots for him.
Yeah.
And that NSA director decided to use the opportunity and sodomize that boy. 3 grown-up men, full grown with groving.
Yeah.
Only because that boy said, "Oh, uncle, I'm begging you, please help me buy me football boots." They decide to kidnap the boy, put him in a bedroom, and sodomize him for 3 days. At the end of the day, they felt that, yeah, his life is away. They took him and threw him on the beach. Think about this 16 years old boy that is in this particular video, my brother Leo. I want you to think about this boy that is in this video. Just think about this boy that is in this video. This boy doesn't have a place to sleep.
No.
Some kind of big man around the place can say, "My picking, don't worry, come." So you can be helping me in my room to be saying, cleaning or other thing. You will be sleeping. And they could use that opportunity to sodomize that boy. That boy, because of where he is currently, could decide, say, "Well, I will go sleep with my friend
Very vulnerable.
in my
Very
friend
vulnerable.
room." When he go there, it is possible that some of his friends are engaged in bad habit. Say, "But let go steal." That boy future, it lost already.
It's gone.
It finished, it lost.
It's gone.
Because in Africa, the way we live in a communal family. Once you're in the house, in Africa, we say, when you born a child, that child is not for you no more. It's for the community. So we look after each other. In Africa, where we are from, we ain't get no grew home there. Say people going to take. No. We take care of our children. Even when we are in the market, when you are living in a house, the people who in the house, they also look at your children. They will come and say, "Oh yeah, John, hey, your man here, come and do the one. Hey, your man here, hey, come and do the one." So we grew up in a place where our auntie, our nephew, big people that are in the house, they look after our children even when we are not here. As I speak to you now, the reason why you see almost 20 minutes I didn't come on because I have my own family here too.
Yeah.
Nephew, whatever, about 4 strong men in here. It's not easy. They jumping up and down, the running. So now you see I will leave from here to go there, tell them want to shut up, check on them, and do all the other things.
Yeah.
Helping family because I'm home, taking care, manning them. But it's not like Africa. Our family will take care. Being people who live in the house with us, they will take care of our children. So looking at that boy, it's not he's just a representation of the huge number of children that you saw down there. It's just a representation. My brother, let me ask you again. A president who told us that he grew up in a poor family where his mother was disabled, could not afford.
Yeah.
Do you think that this president should even be more concerned about these kids?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it happened. As a president, go your way, enjoy yourself.
But Prince, like I earlier on said, right? Joseph Boakai, President Boakai. I mean, one would think, which planet is he from? Or, I mean, what human feeling? I mean, does he even think as a man who even has children himself? Prince, that little boy that was raped, by this guy. I
Yeah,
forget
John
his
Bon,
name.
some kind of Bon, some
This
kind of I
Jala
know
guy, this
Jala
Jala guy.
Jala Bon Collie
That
or
little
Jala Bon
boy,
John or what?
that little boy that was raped by this Jala guy.
Hmm.
Imagine at the time when it happened, right? He was even calling this man uncle.
Yeah, yeah.
Fast forward to this kid, this 16-year-old boy. You saw that boy spoke. He's very eloquent. He sounds very decent. But see what could make him vulnerable? A place to sleep, food to eat. This kid is easy. It's an easy target now, right? He's an easy target. He falls a prey to anybody who may have had, who will have this kind of evil thought. But the scariest part for me, even at this stage today, if a little child that cries of sodomy or any kind of abuse, they will not give it credence. You know why? Because the government of the day carrying out all of this mayhem on our people will say, oh, that one of you wanted again coming. And it's true thing that this boy could be going through the headache, the pain of having been abused. But who will he go cry to? Look, you know what, Prince? I know you are a sportsman. You know, when I came in this country, I wanted to be an MMA fighter. So I will go to boxing gym. But one thing they will tell you, Prince, as an MMA fighter, when a man is on the ground, you don't kick him. Because why? You've already managed to subdue him, so you don't kick him. So that two things, you can either pound him and subject and TKO him, or you just win him by just pounding the pressure, but you don't kick. What do I say this? When a man is down, he's already down, you don't take advantage of a situation. Boakai, these people are already poor. They are living in slums. They are living in makeshift buildings. These people are down. Why kick them? And Prince, it is the police. Oh God, it is the police that are to those. Look, there are testimonies. The people are saying 5 a.m. Police officers in the police regardless uniforms, they are knocking and kicking down doors, acting in places of these people only because these people are poor, Prince. And you won't tell me the future is bright for our kids? Well, George Dr. Manawia, who was giving scholarship to students, feeding them, putting on food program. Look at that nonsense. Boakai cousin go Bill said it was a kitchen for food program to go on. Yeah, please. That's why they say you never know what you get until it's gone. Now today, of course, this guy is hell. But now George Manawia is being missed. George Manawia is being missed. Please, we have to be careful how we treat the people that love us. We have to be careful how to not to betray the people that love us. For which, I'm not trying to make this about George Manawia, but sometimes God has his way of fighting for people, eh?
Sure.
When this man came and opened his arm to the entire country, a man who has been through the slums himself, so he understands what it takes to live in a slum. When a man who will see that little 16-year-old boy say, no, that boy don't have to be there, because it reminds me of my very me. For which he said, you know what, Boakai, you want it. If I don't give it to you, it will be of chaos. I don't want like a boy like that to hold gun again. So Boakai, let him take it. Take it, but do right by the people. Look at what Boakai is paying that little boy. And you expect a judge man, we have to be saying that and be laughing. Our president is grieving, Prince. Our sadist, our president, we heard he yesterday spoke. We may not be in a bedroom. Maybe only Claire will understand. But many days, our president goes to bed crying. Thinking, how can he help these people? But it was the same people that decided to want to pay our president back. For which, look at the suffering and mayhem upon our people. And somebody is telling me, say, oh, I'm going to be easy on the press. Oh, Jason Boakai don't deserve my sympathy with all due respect.
And you see, my brother Leo, I want to play this video again, and I want people to take off their political hats and look at this video. There is something about this video that has to do with the way you vote. That's why we always say, whatever you do, remember, you are not only affecting yourself, whether be it negatively or positively. The people who are behind you are the people that you're affecting. Your decision that you make today will not only affect you as a parent, will affect those kids that are depending on you. Let me play this video. This is heartbreaking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look
And
here.
your house also
These are
been
all
involved.
kids. These are all, they just take few of them. These are all children. I mean, these are all small children. These are all kids. I mean, hey God, these are kids who cannot even fend for themselves. That's the first thing. They say, oh yeah, they child working. No. They depend on their parents for their protection, for their survival, and everything you can ever think about. They depending on their parents. But today, the homes, the very homes that the parents used to raise them in to protect them, that serve as a shelter, as a comfort, as a security for them, those homes have been breaking down by people who are very close to Boakai. And today, look at what these children are saying.
And your house also been
Look at
involved
these
in the
children.
process.
Yes.
So how do you feel about this whole process that has been carried on?
I feel bad because I'm more than the horses and the girl. When I went on and I'm pay for all to go to school, will not go to school.
You hear what the boy is saying? They are depending, they used to depend on these houses for their survival, for
Yeah.
their education, and etc. The house was not just a place that would provide just shelter for them, but it was a place of income also. You hear that, boy? What about saying? The house was a
Yeah.
place of income. It was through that house that he was going to school. Not only him, but almost all of the kids. Look at the kids that are down there. These kids, they are more than 100 that you see around there. They were depending on those buildings for their parents to collect rent, send them to school,
Yeah.
take care of their education, take care of everything that you can ever think about. Listening to this, my people, it is only a heartless idiot that will want to say, oh yeah, they want that CDC children, they want a Unity Party children. Only somebody with a heartless, I don't know.
I mean, you don't want to politicize this. You gotta be living on a rock or be a demon or evil agent.
Pay for all to go to school, will not. I'm more than the horses and the girl. When I went on and I'm pay for all to go to school, will not go to school. Then they can't break our horses and from here, nowhere to go, nowhere to stay. Sleeping in school building there. In a school building, so now not sleep. That was sleeping on in the kitchen and oh.
Look at.
Yeah.
Listening to this thing this boy is saying.
Yeah.
They just sleep in school building, they'll go sleep on our kitchen. And the last time we saw, we got a video here of the people sleeping in kitchen.
And Prince, you know that school building, the deadline was today, Monday.
Wow.
Yeah, they gave me a deadline because I mean, you cannot be sleeping in the school when in the building when students are supposed to be coming to school.
Yeah, you.
So
right.
they gave them to Monday. Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this, my people. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, when I left,
look at
You currently go to school?
Yes.
Which school?
I go to Korom.
Your class?
6th grade.
Okay. Is there anyone else that you want to speak to?
So what would be a message to the government?
Your message. It's just a appealing to the government.
I want for the government to help us. To help our hands so we can go to school and get us sleeping area.
Look at this boy. He's not even talking about I want for the government to provide security for us because we are vulnerable, but just get a place to sleep and provide something for us so we can go to school. Is Boakai not hard? Now I see why Boakai say he don't listen to radio. He don't listen to the thing where people can be. He say he only listen to BBC and ELBC. And ELBC will not bring these things. No, ELBC will not bring it.
Oh, yeah,
Because they already they're part of the politics of the day. So they will not bring it. They will not be fair enough to say, let us highlight these children to see how government can be able to help. No, they will not say, they will not show it to you. This is heartlessness on the part of this government. No president in this day, age, and time will be so heartless like this to allow these children to be left vulnerable. What we are looking at, fellow Liberians, it's not just
Boakai
only
has no heart, he has no soul. And when people call him deacon, it puzzles me, right? Because please, a godly man is one who caters to the welfare of kids. But to know that the president was voted overwhelmingly, well, I keep using overwhelmingly, but the president was voted and took oath to defend the lives and property of these people, right? And to see these things happening, and president, as a matter of fact, when he went to the fire victim the other day, so the president have divided the country, Prince. The president have successfully divided the country now. This fire victim, I am not trying to downplay any other disaster here, Of course, the fire victim too are Liberians. But what the president told us, oh, I'll only go cater to the fire victim because he's trying to appease the military. But the other people on the other side who doesn't have place to sleep, he doesn't care. He only wants what the military can do for him at the end of the day. Boakai has divided the country, Prince.
Seriously?
And not just that. Lots and lots of more communities are being demolished as we speak.
Yeah.
I mean, lots and lots of communities. People crying. I mean, I'm talking to people. Look, there was a lady the other day. She said it's just good for her to just die now. 6 children.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, but Prince, man, when they take when they take away the basic necessity of human, food, shelter, clothing, right? When all of these things are taken from you, what value it is, what good it is for you to even live?
I know.
So say,
no need. Life become meaninless.
What's dead?
Life become meaninless.
And so she doesn't look for a future. She has 6 kids, but she's saying, what am I living for? If a mother would say, what am I living for? Don't even care if for kids. I mean, that's the level of frustration. But Prince, I don't see any end insights to this disaster that's going on. This president only tells me that he's very inept to want to. Look, Prince, man. Is this the guy that people say he has 42 years of experience?
Oh, yeah. This is him.
Doing what?
At a 42-year experience, we're looking at, man.
Doing what? 12 years of the 42 years, he was a packed car, like you said. Is that the packed car nonchalant attitude now you come and give to our people? Prince? When his son, Tatan, and when they all around there selling drugs, infesting our communities. But Prince, these are open secret. These are open secrets. Where the other one, where the Jojo carry a gamble into our broadcasting station by the way of Eugene Fagon. That's why I was saying to people, let those people take the mats and mattresses, go to rehab, lay down in front of Boakai fence, go to the executive mansion, lay down. Better yet, if the people are in foyer, let them begin to get in buses, go to that foyer building there, that mansion, break into it and go sleep. If you want to shoot, let me see how many people you can shoot, Prince. Oh, of course. You want to shoot, then shoot. Let's see how many people you'll be successful to kill. Let them go to the mansions.
And you raised something about what is happening in the barracks. All of the demolition exercise that has been going on. Boakai has never made intervention. He sit and fold his arms. While people, are homeless. I mean, all over the place. More than 10 different areas, there are demolition exercise going on. But guess what happened, like you rightly said? In the barracks. Only because he want to please few group of people. That's why somebody said that during the president we are regime, there were a lot of things that were happening in the army.
Yeah.
A lot of things happening in the army. People wanted, Prince Charles Johnson didn't want to politicize that army. Yeah. So Joseph Numa Boakai go because his nephew is there and they are doing everything to ensure that Fuller gets ready to do something stupid. So
we wait and see. We won't see that.
Goes to the barracks and say, okay, we'll leave the people to the barrack and give them, almost like you lead the people. The same man that was standing here was telling us that God is not creating no new land, that the place is for the people. Turn around now and go to the barrack to tell the people, say, you're leading, let them be there. But the people in Satan, he did not give them that opportunity. The people in Lokintown, he did not give them that opportunity. People in other areas, he did not give them that opportunity. Let me play a video here for us to see the level of division that this old man is bringing in our nation. Here is it. Let me bring this here for you to see it. You see there?
What you want to tell what JB Neville? They're trying to loosen the wire.
You see there?
So it's not just what Oma. What is you? And you see it? So as you can see, the AFV are trying to lose the place, open up the place, or the fence.
The place that Joseph Numa Boakai said is for the army. Look at the segregation. Look, see how Boakai is dividing this country.
The country is divided.
So I'm here with a C. Yeah, there's a JB nephew who say here they're trying to loosen the wire. Yeah, they're trying to loosen the area, Mr. President. Yeah, so Mr. President is trying to loosen the place.
Which the country is divided. One side is happy, one side is mourning, one side is crying, one side is celebrating. That's what we see. So, thanks to our president.
Hey, Jeremy nephew, I'm here. Let me show you how the AFI are doing. So that
creating new labor, now they create new.
So all the enemies, they are more close. They although they can talk plenty, they can do the play. You see it now. And I'm seeing it. So that
creating new labor, now they create new labor.
No, they create no fucking labor. You the that kind of a flow here. I see
Somebody
someone
is
charging me.
trying
I
to
will watch your ass.
see them to expose them. In other words, the guy say, "Oh, they land where you say God not creating new land, God not create new land. You're opening the other place for the other people." That guy wanted to tell him. He said that guy wanted to tell him about the segregation that is going on. That because Joseph Numa Boakai nephew is here, so you're opening the place for the other people. But the other people in Satan, you ain't make intervention. The other people on the Bushwa Island, immediately he insulted the guy. And even threatened the guy that he would do something to the man. No, I don't want you to believe it. Before you come in.
It's there.
I don't let play this again for you to hear it. Because the guy tried to speak to tell him about the segregation that is going on. And look at the threat that he offered to this guy.
Hey, Jeremy nephew, I'm here. Let me show you how the AFI are doing. Yeah, they're trying to loosen. So it tell her that the keyboard star, he can listen to people. So all the enemies, they are more close. They although they can talk plenty, they can do the play. You see it now. And I'm seeing it. So that
creating new labor, now they create new labor.
No, they create no fucking labor. You the that kind of a flow here. I see someone charging me, I will watch your ass. No, they were not fair, that order.
Now, my brother, look at this that is going on.
And you see, let me give kudos to that young man that reminded them that, okay, your presidency God is not creating new land. But yeah, on a few days, few hours, a space was created to accommodate a few other people. That's why I said the country is divided. Prince, if you do not belong to Boakai's favorite side, then you cannot enjoy your part of the pie. You know, our country is heavily divided. But these are people that voted for you or President Boakai. No, you see, that's why George President Weah said yesterday, he said, whether you're a Syrian or you're a United Partisan, let all of us eat. Yesterday, if you listen, he said, let all of us eat. For which George Weah, when he came into office, he never said you get it right. Whether you're a Syrian, as a matter of fact, newsflash, the United Party stood to enjoy more in the offices than Syrians. No, I want people to argue with me. For which people are calling out George Weah saying, oh, the people, you can't fire them. No. George Weah did not see Syrian, did not see United Partisan. He saw Liberians. Okay? He saw Liberians. Everybody deserves to enjoy the part of the pie. President Boakai has successfully divided the country, for which now he is turning even the very military against the people. You know what that says to me? An uprising is coming. You see what's happening in Iran, Prince? You see what's happening in Iran? When the people got tired. We all saw what happened in Burkina Faso and you name it. The rest of the other countries. Right now, as I'm talking to you, right now, the Chinese people, they are trying to challenge the government. And Liberia will not be no exempt from that. When the people get tired, let them challenge the government. Of course, we want peace. But Prince, how much we will be crying for peace, 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 and the people next are being stepped upon. You laying the people down and stepping on the neck for an old man. That's what pissed me off in this whole thing. This puppy know he has no future. He's gone already, so he want to take lives down with him. Hey, Boakai. Because your own life, you've lived it lavishly, recklessly, for which George Weah resuscitated you. Can you CPR? Revive your life. Look at the pain you give the people.
Thank you so much. We are grateful to have with us our brother Trokon.
Trokon, welcome, brother.
Yeah. Am I clear, Mr. Sheriff and Leo?
Yes, you are loud and clear.
Yeah, so I want to say thank you for the show. Sorry for joining you late. I tried
Oh,
logging in. Yeah, but the application gave me tough time. So,
Yeah, me
however,
too.
I follow the conversation. I want to say thank you for the wonderful job you guys have. Yeah.
my brother, you saw video. In fact, you been there, so that why not something for me to say. You see, you been there, you went there and cover the story immediately when it was happening. The kids that are left homeless. We listening to a child who said he is sleeping in the school. Sometimes he had to sleep under the market table. There are children who are just undergoing the same, issue, sleeping in school, under the market or so. Tell us, my brother, how vulnerable these kids are, the security of these kids. Of recent that you see ministers then raping around here and being protected. But you see these kids sleeping on a market table, their parents will have to leave them and go hustle, no home, they are around the place. Let's hear from you, my brother. What are you seeing on the ground? What you fear?
Yeah. So, Mr. Sharif and you, I want to say thank you. I follow the conversation. For me, I speak as one would say state witness. I see it for myself. I feel it. I touch it. I mean, I ride everywhere. I see these difficult things our people are going through. But this is a government that is so insensitive. You listen to some of them testimony, and some of them are even usually participate that's bad thing about it. And one girl doing one of the interviews, she said, I think they will put them for the government. They are the main people that suffer. They are the main group of people that suffer. For us, we don't want to be political because this is about life. This is about our people. Whether you vote them for job we are or not. For me, I don't care. And that's why when we speak from a patriotic standpoint. We don't speak on the basis of politics because when we say, but the people don't vote for the president and support them, so I will not talk. No, that would be wrong. And that's why we hold on this patriotic duty so dearly to our heart. That's why we take on our time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We take more than 2 hours of our time and advocating for you people. I mean, there's a voluntary work. Nobody pay us for it, but we feel obligated because we are Liberians. The people that have been treated like prisoners. I mean, look, and with Sherry, the first time I saw this happening, it was during the war. At the time, I was much smaller. During the 2003 war. Because that's a war I physically saw with my eye, and I can give my own testimony of what I'm talking about, right? During that time, I mean, you could be sleeping, and one morning you get, oh, rocket drop, and you just see people running out of their rooms with maybe short trousers or some no clothes on there. That's the time I saw that happening. Of course, anybody will understand that was a war time, rocket drop, and everybody will leave the community. But this is a complete replica of what happened during the war, wherein you will just be in your own and somebody, let me see ya. Everybody just running outside like war time. It is sad. It is sad. And you see how discriminatory this president has been. He's so divisive. You go in a place, you choose to forgive or probably let the other people go on cross because your relative is there. How do you where's the wisdom? And that's why I find it difficult to believe that this man got wisdom. I find it extremely difficult. More people voted for Joe Biden not because of the track record. No, they voted for him because they believe that he got nothing else to prove. He's already in a grave. One will say, oh, the man already old, he won't wear a Rolex watch, he won't ride the best of car, he won't just be there to serve humanity so he can go heavy. If he ever committed a sin or did all of the wrong, at least for the few times he got on earth, so he can serve humanity so God can forgive his sin. But see what we're going through. See what we're going through. Eh? They probably have managed to divide the entire country to the extent we don't sit each other in churches, in organizations, division everywhere. We don't bow for each other on the basis of politics. Oh, look, some of us that are here when we are saying these things, some people sit in the diaspora and other places they want to argue with us. Chief, Go and argue with your village people. I'm here in Liberia. I feel it, I touch it, I see it for myself. But if the president can go in the open and practice this, what more about us in the community? Look, follow us, follow us, go by what their leaders do. And that's all you see people who support CDC, they are very patriotic and peaceful. Look, if you had a job where was somebody where we talk every day and he has come on in the public and express the anger, how he feel about the government, he will be blowing the street every blessing day. We will throw blowing the street every day. But President, we are concerned about the peace and sanity of this country. That's why he always talk about peace. Even if he's hurt, even if he's being attacked, he always talk about peace. That's why we are enjoying peace today. But trust me, Mr. Sheriff, if I have my own will, there are too many things that will happen. But again, we follow a man that we believe in so much, we believe in peace. We can go contrary to his belief or he knows. But to be sincere, Joe Boakai is a complete disaster to this country. And it's clear evidence by his attitude in the street. That will be my initial contribution. Thank you.
Yeah, good.
Thank
Good
you
to see
so
you,
much, my
Chokon.
brother. Thank you so much.
Please.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Chokon was saying something that struck me, right? You see, it's easy to criticize people when you are not in their shoes. I'm speaking to my aspirant brothers and sisters here. Chokon is on the ground. He is there. He's experiencing these things firsthand. So, to counter him and try to say, oh, and this and I mean, I see there's a lot of praise. When you go on social media, you find our people here because they got some kind of AC to sleep on now. So when people who are experiencing, because they want to play the party politics, will criticize or make the Trocon. It's a shame on them. We are not trying to politicize this thing. I mean, who and human being will live on a God's heaven? I mean, in God's earth. See that kind of thing going on, and then you want to play party politics. So, Trocon, you are not wrong. I see these things a lot. People who are not on the ground, they want to act like, oh, this and that, but shame on them. When they come find out someone in their own very family could be affected with some of these things that's going on. We are seeing these things, please. This Papa has no future. He has no extra mileage in him. He's used his entire life fighting. Fighting people. 42, 45, 46 years. The other day we saw Her Excellency former President Ellen, what she was saying. You understand? Look, Prince, when you leave a job, right? I interview people every now and then. When you leave a job, your direct reference comes from your previous employer. Your direct reference comes from your previous employer. And if your previous employer doesn't have any good thing to say about you, guess what? You do not get the job. Call President Ellen how you want her, but she you can see her even when she was on the TV show, when she's trying to speak about this country, you can tell that she's dissatisfied with what's going on.
Sure.
You can hear from her. For which now it is proving her point as to why she backed him. She is indirectly saying, you know what, Leo? That's the reason why I was telling you the time you came to DC. We went to DC. But the late Christmas selling, God bless her soul, to demand some kind of thing she was doing at the time. Now she's telling us now, in hindsight, 2026, Leo, this is the reason why I couldn't use this president. She didn't see it in him. She did not see him fit. You understand? And she's older than him. I mean, but I would like to be corrected here. I want to believe that she's either older than him or either whatever way. She didn't see this guy to say, you know what? I may have selected him as my VP, but I can't trust him. I will not use him because he will bring my government to public disrepute. You understand? And somebody wants to sit in the diaspora and come and politicize and say, no. Check around. Your own family might be suffering what's going on with these people. You're looking at a 16-year-old child, 14, 12, 13-year-old girls and boys not going to school. and their parents are saying, oh man, just give us a place to sleep for tomorrow. So the cloud, the dew does not beat them for that day. And somebody will want to sit down and politicize it and say, oh, the CDC people did not start again. It's a shame on you. Shame on you.
Definitely.
Don't never take advantage of a helpless man. That's a saying. You do not take advantage of a helpless man. When a man is down, he is down. The only thing you can do is to help him rise, but not to beat him while he's already down. That's what this president is doing to our people, Prince.
Thank you.
The people are down, so now he has the bulletproof and he got it right in. I can whip you when you're down, but like I always say, Prince, your president has his day coming.
Thank you so much. We are grateful to be joined by our brother.
Unmute, Prince.
Okay, yeah. Lower that. We are grateful to be joined by our brother Louis. I want to say thank you so much, Louis, for joining us. We know it has been a kind of bit, difficult to come on, but want to say thank you for
Prince,
coming
I'm not hearing you. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go out and come back.
Are you getting me, Leo?
Yeah, my brother,
Louis,
I just
you getting me?
Yours?
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can get you, Prince. I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay.
I'm hearing you, but I'm not hearing Prince, so I'll have to get out and come back in.
Yeah, get out and come back and come back in, yeah. I hope Leo, sorry, Louis, you are in a comfortable position. If you are taking your dinner, supper, or lunch, or which one, then we can we can go ahead for you. You okay?
Okay,
you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
I hope you're okay. I hope you are good. Okay. So we are looking at what is happening, this demolition exercise or exercises that is going on, especially with the kids. We have kids that are being victimized by this situation. These kids are going to be in the street. These kids are going to be out there in the markets, in the ghettos, and they will be in a vulnerable position. You want to lower that down? Just lower that for me. They will be in a vulnerable position where anybody will see them in the street and will do anything because their parents will have to leave them just where they are, either in some kind of school, under the market table, and go hustle. Let's hear from you, my brother Louis. What is the risks that we are seeing here? Not only the parents, but with the kids. What are you seeing in the next few months to come with these children that are homeless and all around the place? What are you seeing? Let's hear from you.
So let me say good evening to folks following us from
Leo, you
Liberia.
can take
Good
charge for
evening.
me for now. I want to do something quick behind the scene.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, go ahead.
So we can say good evening to Liberian from Liberia and also Liberia. Say thank you for joining us, no matter your time, location. So good to be here. Let me say good evening to Leo. Let me school say Choka. I wish you well in your endeavor, in your quest to be good, to be team your position as president or chairman of the Motorcycle Association Liberia. I wish you all the best, brother. And brother Leo, I said good evening to you. So let me use from my background as a journalist. I will say to you, in the law of security, the country is not safe because what is happening, if you look at the constitution, the first responsibility of the government is the right to protect its citizens. When a country or a government who cannot protect its citizens, which is the first priority is to protect the citizens. When the government cannot protect the citizens, what happens? It leads to chaos. If you see what happened in Rwanda, you understand that the government could not protect the citizens. So the citizens went at each other. If an individual comes out claiming a huge quantity of property that you see were fed over 500 plus thousand human beings, the government need to step in and create a safe measure to involve embarrassment to society. The government failed the people, knowing the amount of people that are going to be homeless. They needed to step in and find a perfect solution in an exit plan for these people who will be affected. But the lawmakers of these various places, for example, they use district number 8, for example, in Charlatan or Satan. Prince told who received money behind the scene and pretended that you are doing good for the people.
Yeah.
You are staffing the citizen at the back. He did not advocate on their behalf. He did not advocate on the behalf. He did not advocate for the people. So because he did not advocate for the people become homeless without time. You can't come over there and start breaking people homes down on ground that you got legitimate document. No problem. You want to court, you want to get fine. But the people need that time. That's what the government failed. To make matter worse, they mock the people. The Union Party chairman went to the place, get people 800,000. It's a mockery. Do you know any person that made homeless and you offer $800,000? Let's take an example. If right now in Labros, it depends on place like the Satan area, the least you can find a decent one burying apartment for is about $100 per month. So you get $800,000. So one person pay for one year is around $1,002. It's around 200,000 plus 200,000 plus Liberian dollar for a year. 200 plus thousand Liberian dollar for a year at the rate of 200. They be 800,000. What can 800,000 do? What 500,000 human being? It's a mockery. It's a complete mockery. That takes a different example. The incident that occurred in Nugu Town, the fire incident under President George Weah. President George Weah not just did bare home for the people. He went there. He made himself available for a people to see his person as the leader, as the arrowhead of the government. He was there. He went there. He saw them. He built home for them. The incident occurred to Sleway when that fire, when the gas truck turned over. That gas tank, the tank. You remember that incident? When the gas tank came from Front Street and fell.
Yeah.
Person, we are on the scene. He went there. He made the people feel. He told the people how he felt. The sympathy. He made available 150,000 for those people who were affected. In Pineville, the mosque that got burned with the Ketisa. What happened? He didn't get the poor money. He built. They put in the shelter. So they put in the shelter at this moment. Our chairman of the party wanted to pay. They put 800,000 Liberian dollar. Can it solve the people problem at this moment? The second issue. Our president said, God making no land again. They ain't making land. So with this type of statement coming from the head, the area of the country, what do we expect? What do we expect? So
thank you.
The security of the country is at stake on a very serious note. Okay.
Thank you, my brother. But you see, Trokon, let me ask you a question here, Trokon. You just listened to our brother spoke to a very key point here. Trokon, people are saying, oh, let them go to court. But Trokon, you speak to this. Do you trust our judiciary system? Do you trust our court system? That when some of these people go to court because they got very good case, I mean, I just want you to address this whole scenario. Let it play out, right? They will go carry the complaint to the court. What do you think the court will play in a JMB government? What role?
So I hope I'm clear, right? Yo, am I clear? Yeah. Okay. So you talk about quote all the legal procedure of our judicial system in the country. For me, let me be honest with you. I hear people talking about people going to court. Yeah. You know, sometimes when we are seeing these things, people they get infuriated, they get angry, they say, "Oh, you are being too harsh. You're a leader, you gotta take your time how you approach issues." Trust me, I can never and ever waste my time if I one of those victimized by a quote unquote demolition exercise carried on by the government. And here are my reason. This is the same government that looked in the face of the Supreme Court and told the court to hell with you. Told the court in their faces. Told the highest court, what was said the constitutional court of the country, and said to hell with you. Do you expect these poor people to go to the court, the very court that the president told he sorted, urinated metaphorically on the Constitution? Do you know what it means? The constitutional court in the country, where when there are issues, the highest court, for the president to say to hell with the court, I'm going to deal with whosoever I'm going to, I will deal with the Roman government. You sending people to the court? Look, these guys are all for Margaret. The next point is that I listened to Richard Coon. Richard Coon went at the side to make Margaret all the people to Satan. You know what he said? He told the person to write a petition and bring it to us. Hey, man. You are aware. Part of the reason people petition their lawmaker is to have you informed about their issues. You know, to give you a clear picture of what they are going through. But you went there, man. First speaker, you went there, you saw the people confused.
And you said they must write it down.
You saw it. And they say, okay, I see it now, right? But what you do, you put your petition together, you're ready, you can petition us. Look, I can find it difficult when people are claiming to be.
That's point blank mockery in the face of the people.
Yeah, right, petition, you bring it. How they see it now? When you're ready, you can, you know, you're petitioning me. Come on. So what are you saying here? That's why the people went to the Capitol building today. You know what they told them? They said, you go to the court. You go to the court. Then the court be able to determine what they learn for you or enough for you. Then you can now, then with the law, because they will end. Imagine that. Look, if it was not because of the level of emotion attached to our family, our friends being displayed in their own country, being represented in their own country, or if it was not because of the number of years we are taking to build our character, my expression on this issue was not going to be fun.
Yeah.
I hate for people to make mockery on the people who are desperate in need. It's almost like the president is behaving and the people make a deal mistake to vote for him. It's almost like probably he's been setting for them and say, I just waiting for them one opportunity.
Yeah.
I saw it to me, I will deal with you. So it is paying the evil of the good they did for him. And trust me, there are people who refuse to vote for Georgia, not because they hate Georgia, but in their mind, they say Joe Biden got nothing else to prove. He's already old.
Yeah.
And they put it for him unless they believe that he will do something better. They didn't vote for this kind of cruelty where you will find your citizen in real trauma. And then you look at it, God is creating a new land. And that's what I said in one of my posts. The president said God is creating a new land. So wherever you find yourself, Liberians, if you got any information that people are coming there to take your land, remember that the president said the God is not creating a new land. So you protect the land that you already occupying. But there is no justice for the poor.
But Trokon, you know.
And to conclude on your question,
yeah,
these people should not waste their time going to the court. They shouldn't waste their time.
And I was also going to buttress your point here because we saw Mo Ali on tape. We saw Mo Ali on tape saying there are judges who are being bribed, take your money, give you another deed for a land that you may have bought already. So you're right.
Yeah, sure.
the judiciary system, some of the guys on the bench are failing us because if I may have bought my land, genuinely I got my deed, and you want a land, you go to that same landowner or landlord, you buy the land, then you and the landlord go to the judge, bribe the man, and then he signed. So our people, they'll be fighting a downhill battle. You fight a battle that you know you will not win. But you know, Trokon here, a president that's seated at the seat of the highest seat of the land, you are not prepared to even resettle your people. You are not prepared to resettle your people. But instead of resettling them, you are dividing the country. You are dividing the country more. You saw what happened with the fire victims. He went there. He got in his car, visited them. What happened with the other people them to the other communities? Why you couldn't go visit them? Then when I talk about how the president has divided the country, wants to politicize our military in AFL, people say, "Oh, Leo, you're being too sensitive." How can I be too sensitive to a president when the president is giving me all the sound bites? Everything. Sometimes, look, brother, I just don't want to descend on the president and critique him. But he leaves me with no choice. The guy leaves me with no choice. Everything he is doing, you see that the president is trading the wrong way. And somebody is saying, "Oh, you're being too sensitive." When I see mothers, babies, I mean, able-bodied men and women lying outside, then somebody will tell me, say, "Oh, you're being too sensitive." The president he doesn't have it in him to say, "You know what, I'm going to rescue these people." But besides that, then you go and divide them even more. Like I was saying to Prince, when a man is down, how much further you want to press him down? I mean, how much beating can you give a man who is already down? This person has already succumbed to you. The only thing you can do is to help a brother out. The only thing you can do is to give a brother a helping hand, a lending hand. And you are the helm of office, the highest seat in the land. You are the one putting your foot on the neck of the people. You know, a couple of years ago, my brother Trogon, there's a guy that got killed in this country, right? I forget his name. His daddy, he got killed in Minnesota by a cop. Where the famous foot on the neck came up. For which the entire country rallied around and spoke against the president at the time. It was President Barack at the time when that happened. Okay? This is the exact same thing that Boakai is doing. The man is already down. The only thing you can do, just help him. But Boakai is putting his foot on the necks of our people. President Boakai and his family are putting the foot on the necks of our people only because they cannot afford a prince. Only because they cannot say, "You know what, President Boakai, we replace George Weah and put you there. We took George Weah out and put you there. Please do right by us." See the right thing Boakai is doing to our people because they awarded him with that office. Prince, just take it over, man. Just take over, my brother. It's sad.
Thank you.
Our country is
Thank you
sad.
so much, my brother Leo. There
Sad.
is this information that I want us to look at. You know, I'm surprised.
I don't know.
Well,
I can't hear you. But
I'm not surprised, but it almost like this is usual in Liberia. When you found a police director doing the work of transport minister, nothing now has become strange. When you found out that now the information minister had now become a place where people can go and insult other political leaders because of their differences. Now in Liberia, nothing should be strange. Nothing at all in the negative should be strange under Joseph Newman Boakai. But we woke up this morning to another devastating news. We have the Ministry of Public Works and we have the GSA that are basically responsible for government properties, etc., etc. But we saw something on the Executive Mansion website, which is now making us to be afraid. That right now, Mr. Boakai, something happening and somebody got to help us. I don't know if I should. Okay, let me just read this quick. Maybe I'll read a portion of it. Just read it quick on the Executive Mansion website. It says, for immediate release, President Boakai established yellow machine management team. Tips former defense minister Brownie Samuka as executive director, executive chairperson, February 8, 2026. And we just go straight down to the press conference. It said Joseph Newman Boakai has announced the establishment of the Yellow Machine Board of Authority. That is the YMB, whatever they call it. Appointing former Defense Minister Brownie J. Samuka as executive chairperson of the coordinating committee. The establishment of the board comes in advance of the arrival of the first batch of the Yellow Machine, that is the 280 Yellow Machine, secured by the government of Liberia in China for massive road and other infrastructure developments in Liberia. The board comprises the following: Minister of State, blah, blah, blah. I just want to stop here. Minister of State, blah, 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 and the rest of it, because I know all of us saw that. I want to start from my brother Chokon. My brother Chokon, where are we? I thought there should be the Ministry of Public Works that should be in charge of this particular machine. I thought it should be probably the GSA that should be taking charge, working along with these people. But what is happening? That Boakai is now establishing another, body to take care of Yellow Machine, and these people are definitely going to be paid, and they will be given money. What is going on here, Chokon? What happening? Let's hear from you, my brother Chokon. We'll come to Louis, and then we'll go to our brother Leo. Let's hear from you.
So, Mr. Sherry, I want to say thank you. I always say this: we guys that are heading our country are not educated. I'm not gonna miss my words. They are not educated. They know nothing about leadership. All they are doing all the time is to pretend to know it all. And I find it extremely difficult to comprehend when I see some of them defending. Oh, move here, man. Yes, that day. Boakai is doing all of these things because, he's authority unto himself. The legislator that should be there checkmating him, and they are all regime people. So the actual check and balance that the Constitution talk about, it is out, completely out. Nobody checking and why are you even balancing? Boakai just said I want to talk about illegally. Illegally remove the seated and the term of powerful president in a country, the Speaker of the Republic of Liberia. He succeeded. He uses the divide and rule method, and he succeeded. And that's part of the reason Boakai would do anything goes scot-free without being checked. He will do anything without being checked because his authority onto himself. See the thing happening. You take a Brian Samukai and you appoint him to an institution that does not exist. And you call it a Yellow Machine, I don't know what it is. You won't get Brian Samukai job, saying the GSA. It is just simple. GSA, but the act that created them, they are there to manage all government assets. You want to get Brian Samukai job, saying the GSA, saying the public work, for example. Saying the machines are all infrastructure equipment. Saying the Ministry of Public Works, making the Minister of Public Works. And when you come here and say, oh, there's an entity and he's a deputy and director general, see, there's nothing of such. Unless now you guys want to tell all that they are creating new entities. I'm not a lawyer, but I will do my research. I don't think in my mind that the president just have that absolute authority to just create entity all by himself. So I'm going to do my research, but it is strange. It is extremely strange, Mr. Sherry. It is strange. Why the president just jump on so many days, okay, control on going forward. I mean, you the director general for the play, go there, go sit down. I send in two, 3 machines there. You want the director general. What is this? Why the president chooses to embarrass our country in this form and manner? Then the sad thing about it is that those are supposed to checkmate him to make sure that actual governance work as it has been written in our constitution. We talk about check and balances. The quote unquote legislator are all Johnny and one. They care less. They care less because, I mean, they are all part of the violation. The area in the bit there, the illegal removal of the third most powerful person in the country. So what made you think Boakai will not Juma wants to just do everything he wants? So that's the situation we have with Sherry and my brother Louis. But it is sad. It is very, very sad that Rocky retrogressing on this president. And I think there is a time that Liberian wake up. For how long will you sit and watch this president metaphorically urinate on the constitution? Got zero respect for the rule of law. He told me one somebody say, "Oh, I bring in the yellow media on. There's an end. Come on, what kind of embarrassment is this? Where is the wisdom?" I was told that old people come with wisdom because they made no more years. Where is the wisdom? Where is the wisdom? Where is the wisdom? But that's the country that we have, Mr. Louis, and the rest of the team. That's for me. Thank you. You are muted. You are muted. You are muted, Louis.
The issue is this government. Yeah, I think I'll be myself already. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I get it.
Took on the issue of this committee being formed by President Boakai to spearhead the issue of the yellow machines. He just want to find way to get his brother job from Lofa County. He just want to get Lofian brother job. That's why he created that committee. The Ministry of Public Works has sub-offices in all the 15 counties. Check it out. The Ministry of Public Works have sub-offices in all the 15 counties. So if the Ministry of Public Works has sub-offices in all the 15 counties, and this machine are already within the county, the sub-offices of the Ministry of Public Works should be spearheading each county on the machines. So if you Ministry of Public Works and make them co-chair on the committee, that's a make sense. That's the first time. That's the first time we see this thing happening. That's the first time. These mistakes the person is making every day and night. When people lie on an oath, as a president is equivalent to impeachment. Equivalent to impeachment. But because our lawmakers doesn't have the courage to put forward an impeachment bill, because they are dining and whining with the president, they don't care. If the president will lie to the nation and the Minister of Information come and say the figure the president gave are not correct figure, it's a disgrace on the part of the government. If the president can tell us that he dropped flour price from $35 to $35, what's the difference there? It's a blatant lie. When the president lied to the people, is equivalent to impeachment. But lawmakers don't know these things. They know them, but they don't want to talk about it because they don't want their $10 to be shortened, to be taken away. So, if you have the Ministry of Public Works who is responsible to control all the roads connectivity in the country, if a company should pave a 1-mile road, who spearhead the road? It's the Ministry of Public Works. The Ministry of Public Works is responsible to inspect the road. So they went close relationship with the Ministry of Public Work. But if a person will find another committee headed by Bernie Samuka, Minister Samuka is going to pay workers in now. You make a security fund, the men are going to pay. So me for no other way to get real matter to pay workers. You only keep making one mistake every other day. Nowhere in the world Poker Farm committee on yellow machine. Nowhere in the world you come. But that's why I ask a question: where is the 42-year experience? Where is the 42-year experience? The woman sit as a remote control. Anything they tell him to do, or he does. Because he feels that he's already president. There's nothing anybody can do about it. There's nothing anybody can do about it. He's already president.
Thank you, brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Look, when I listen to this,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother. I'm only struck with one question. So now Brian Samuka is going to be spearheading this whole yellow machine side, however you want to call it, right? So now, are you telling me that Brian Samuka has started working with the Ministry of Public Works now? Is that what we're saying? Because you know that's a separate branch, that's a separate office, that's a separate payment, and for which Brian Samuka too will start hiring his own people. Oh, but that's what's gonna happen. If I delegate an office to you, you need people to work with you. Is that not taking the same work from the public works and bringing it on Brian Samuka? Instead of just giving just telling Brian Samuka, say, hey, go work with the people, whether you go supervise that project over there or not. But to create a separate office, not even attached to public works, but a separate office. But look, let me ask a question here. You see, they see the yellow machine, and Prince was asking the question, why is it on the yellow machine on the executive mansion website? Why not on the public works website? Look, we don't have a serious government, my brother Trokon. It was a Simo Ali, the water and sewage man, taking his position, putting it aside to go and speak for the Ministry of Information, right?
Yeah.
So, look, everyone overlapping the function right now. Nobody cares. You find information that's supposed to be on the public website, on the executive mansion website, Prince. Everybody overlapping the functions. Look, we don't have a serious government. The names are there, but everybody, look, you know, as a cameraman, you can jump from there and go get in the flower shop and start making flower for wedding. Nobody cares. This thing yellow machine. When the president said he had a gentleman agreement, shook hands, that was coming from South Africa on a gentleman agreement. Now he said, oh, so a member of his government will find money to pay for it. We didn't see it. Again, that other money went flat, for which they wasted $20 to $22 million on a Senate dusted road. Now they are claiming 280 yellow machine coming from China somewhere. While in the night they will go to the AFL barrack, the old yellow machine like there. They're going and painting it and bringing it around to say, oh, these are all scams. I saw a brother that went to China showing yellow machines, getting ready for shipment. All kind of scam. You know the paper is a CMB, eh? The paper is a notorious criminal. I'm telling you, the paper is a look. This is just a money grab office again. Here is Brian Samuka coming. Now free money the paper coming Steve, my brother. Yeah. Free money the paper coming Steve.
So the first thing, Leo, the first thing is that the first machine that brought in the country, they said, we all never time it being here. All I never time it being here, we all the laws surrounding it, they get send it back. They said they get money to buy it, they send it back.
Yeah.
So who paid the shaving fee for that thing to go back to where it came from? Who paid the shaving fee?
Good question.
But to our understanding, this machine belongs to Beer Mountain. They didn't shave it.
Oh, wow.
So Beer Mountain brought the equipment in the country. They brought equipment in the country, but because they had a plan to bring a machine, they kept it under cover. That's what he said. He saw in the presentation where he said Beer Mountain, the government, Beer Mountain construct or a mini stadium or a climate play in Bon County and Margin. That was the deal.
Yeah.
That was
So
the deal.
you see that? Criminal act.
They brought the machine. We told people the machine now for the government library for Beer Mountain. Oh, they told me they pack it to the barrack. All the time, they say, hey, can we friend back to Beer Mountain if they put machine?
That's the
Now
same
they're bringing
machine
machines.
they're going to repeat. They're going to repeat those machines and bring it back and say, oh, it came
That
from China.
undermine the working of the Ministry of Public Work. The Ministry of Public Work have offices in all the 15 counties. This is supposed to be a one-thing carry machines, make sure it work. But it's not happening. These guys want to eat our money that they've been doing before.
Yeah.
The purpose of Coke. Go, for example, go on the Ministry of Finance website today. They place a budget there. How can you pay that is not signed by the president? It's there, but it's not signed by the president. The president is not on the budget. That he approval. But if he passes the law. But when I put on the website for everybody to see around the world, the president's signature is not there. So those guys is usually remote control the old man. Anything the old man is the founder. Anything to do what he does. End of the day, Liberia will suffer. Liberia will suffer. Liberia will suffer.
I mean, you keep saying, well, Liberia
These things, no one look at these things.
The people are suffering right now, my brother. The people are suffering. This whole yellow mission, like I was telling my brother Troko earlier on, is an avenue for money grab. Look, let me tell you, President Boakai knows that 2029 is a no-go zone for him. So what he's trying to do right now, I mean, Boakai knows. He's seeing how he's treating the people, for which he knows. The public is very cognizant of what's going to happen in 2029. So what he's trying to do, strategically trying to amass a lot of wealth for him and his family, thinking, say, whether he wins or not, at least he will be okay. But guess what? Newsflash, President Boakai. You will be audited. Look, you will be dragged to come and answer a question. I watched the lives of Delon there. Delon, who was very vocal. Oh, go open more. Like my brother Chokon said the last time, a great man said now there to be questioning people of master's degree, doctorate degree holders. Great man. I remember during the term of our former president, every little chance Delon has, you're going to open your mouth. Why is Delon not speaking today? Why is Dylan not speaking today? I went on my platform the last time I called him and somebody called me, oh, Leo, you got to go easy. Go easy on who? We don't give criminal chance, eh? We don't give criminal chance. Now you talking about yellow machine. Brian Samuka, why can you not put Brian Samuka with public works and say, okay, get your office there so he can work along with the minister where he have to supervise a specific project or not. But by you allocating a specific brand new position that has never happened before, for which Brian Samuka, will have to hire his own people, maybe 50, 60 people. Money that's not in the budget. Oh, are you telling me Brian Samuka will not hire his own people? He's not going to take them from public works, Troko. He will not take them from public works. He will have to hire, for which the people that are already working at public works that are not even getting paid on time. Those people who are not even getting paid on time at public works there, for which they are crying, protesting. Now Brian Samuka has his own office now that he will have to be paying his own people. Tell me if there's not a division, Troko. Tell me if our country is not divided, and then somebody will be saying, oh, dear, you got to calm down all the old men. Calm down all the old men. We don't get criminal chance, eh? Joseph Boakai has proven that he's an inept puppy. He's a greedy, hungry old man. He's decrepit. Instead of him to relax for him, fall down, let his grandchildren enjoy him. Rather, he said, I will cause mayhem and inflict peace on the poor people of Liberia. Yeah? This is all for money. Welcome back, Prince. That's all for money.
Yeah, thank you.
Want to steal from our people. But
You know,
Brian Samuel got a family man. At the end of the day, you gotta get a better job.
I want to say thanks to all
You
of
gotta
us.
get a
I'm
better job.
sorry. I'm just in, out because I'm babysitting here. I looking like here, But it's very serious. Louis just talk of something which maybe this week we're going to discuss. Grand Cape Mount County is the host of Bee Mountain. The last time it was because Cape Martinians raised issues that the Bee Mountain wasn't living up to the social corporate responsibility and that Bee Mountain should be able to live up to what they signed onto. Unfortunately, Mr. Boakai ordered the police to go there and massacre our people. But today, Boakai is telling us that Bee Mountain, the resources that are taken from Grand Cape Mount County, is going to be used in another county to build stadium, to build whatever they are building there, and football field. But I do not blame Bee Mountain. I blame Madame Dagoze and some of the lawmakers that we have in Grand Cape Mount County because they've always presented themselves to be useless. These people cannot stand and speak for their own people. No, they can't. My people, this is just mere stupidity. I've never seen this. Bee Mountain is operating in Grand Cape Mount County. Our schools are in deplorable conditions. We don't even have chairs in our schools. You don't even have a sound lab. Before you're talking about reading room, you don't even have it there. The hospitals that we have in Grand Cape Mount County, that one part, forget it, it's dark. They even get light there. But you will take the resources from Cape Mount and send it all the way to Bon County to go and build. Because we in Cape Mount, we don't get sense. We the one stupid. We ain't get used for it. This is scary. This is scary. But I want for us to end on this, and we all can come in and then make our point. This issue, I heard listening to the justice minister, not the justice minister, but how you call the Supreme Court, whatever judge or so, talking about this issue of Opa Key, that they are inviting Key because he has insulted his mother, blah blah blah, and rest of it and the other thing. I just want us to talk about this and maybe other issues while we just, call today or day. So I want to start from my brother Trukon. My brother Trukon, where are you on this issue? Supreme Court is now saying that they are inviting the man. According to the Chief Justice, of the Republic of Liberia, the man will be invited because the man is exposing the judiciary branch of the Supreme Court to public disrepute. But when Madam Julie Andy Tapper was insulted and she took this man to court, there was a call. To the extent that even the vice president was there laughing when the justice were talking, they were there laughing. That child, man, he got nothing to say. He get nothing. He get nothing to say. And I want to play this. I want to play this for us to see it, and then we'll all speak on it, and we'll call today a day. I want to play this. I'm sorry. Let me just play this quickly.
I will not probably give my call though.
No, no, no. It's not. It's not a Marco. No, no, no. It's not. It's not that his nonsense there. Not a Marco. It's funny. It's the justice in Chambers speaking that I want us to
You
listen
read,
to.
Troko? We know what to expect. You read.
So I want us to listen here.
The Constitution of Liberia gives freedom of speech, freedom of expression for all our citizens. And the Supreme Court of Liberia guards that freedom very, very well. The same Constitution also gives the Supreme Court of Liberia the right to interpret the Constitution and laws of Liberia. And whatever it says is the final. The recent time they have been attacked on the Supreme Court. specifically on the Chief Justice, and even the mother of the Chief Justice. The Supreme Court felt that it is an concern to cite Prophet Key to share the so-called opinion why it cannot be held in contempt, but the main report outright accusing the mother of the sitting Chief Justice. Prophet Key will be giving you
this year, because time is not in our favor. I want to stop this year, and then we can all have our take on it. Let's start from our brother Choco. My brother Choco, go ahead. You're listening to this and the B Mountain issue. Let's hear from you, sir.
So quickly, I'm going to respond to. I'm going to begin my submission with the issue about Prophet Key invitation by the court.
Mm.
I think you guys are joking, and they are finding a way to divert our attention to the real issue. The real issue here is that they are making Liberian homeless in their own country. They are making Liberian displaced, and the after the tension is heavily resting on the shoulders of the government, and so they are finding ways to divert our attention. The government is doesn't Prophet Key. Why you going to be like stupid, that stupid? Who don't know that Joe Biden is doesn't Prophet Key to insult people more? So it's an open secret. So look, I am too smart for my serious attention to be diverted to Prophet Key argument. I don't want to waste my time with discuss how the government is displacing their own citizens, how the government is making Liberian homeless, how the government destroy people's property without compensation. That's a conversation we're having here. How about Prophet Key? This man insulted former president of Liberia. He was celebrated at Boakai. Even during his presidency, he still celebrate and embrace Prophet Key for Manco, and he think I'm going to take my serious attention to Prophet Key, DJ here, Channel Rescue Supreme Court, Chief Justice, and Rescue Manco, that kind of thing. He expect me to come with my ego. I'm too serious for that, Chief. I'm not going to waste my energy on that. Because let me tell you, the plain game here is that the tension is on the government, most especially with the reckless statement the president used that God is not creating new land. When Liberians are in tears, they are crying, and they was wanted to hear from their president that will give them hope, that will counsel them. He made mockery of them. He insulted them. He gave them cheek. He said, God is not creating new land, so go to hell. Whosoever that is occupying land, whether for you legally or you are squatting there, he's coming for you. He will take your land and you will do nothing about it. That's the conversation we are having here. When I'm coming to Prophet Key, call man, call it. No, I can't waste my energy on Prophet Key. So the next issue about Grand Cayman County, Football P with Pierre Martin and the rest of them. Look, let me tell you, Leo, these guys, for too long, these guys are manage their way with lies and propaganda. I mean, since Joseph Jimmy Robertson, people are real development in this country because they are managed to control the minds of Liberians, glue them to lies and propaganda. Yeah, so they keep our people in permanent darkness by not educating them. Today we are privileged, we are blessed to have technology. We have cell phones, right? We have the whole world that we are working with in our hand. You are sitting there way in America. I'm here in Liberia. We are having conversation. That's the technological world that we are in today. We are blessed. These lies can't survive anymore. These myths and disinformation can't survive anymore because we are blessed. We have technology to our disposal that is helping us to bring us closer to the world. And so, look, that issue about BMID behavior of waste your time. These are all tactics. to distract us. The playing here is that they want to their friends that supported their campaign, they supported them on the basis of these conditions. If you win, the land that my great grandfather threw right and God, I want to get it back. And that is a playing game, that is a mission, and that's why they are demolishing people property without compensation. That's a playing game. That's a real debate. That's a real debate we should be having. That they are making Liberians homeless without compensation or any legal process. That's the conversation we are having here. I don't come here and tell me the old prophet, call man, call for me. No more of you will be built. Don't waste your time. No more of you will be built. Don't waste my time. Yeah. LFA already have the Liberal Football Association already have a plan.
Yep.
When Mustafa Raji got a whole plan where to build stadium. We are too sophisticated and smart enough for these people to lie to us and think that they can control us. No, don't waste your time. Not for what you let me build here. Their real aim here is to make Liberians display in their own country, to make Liberian refugees, to make our people who are in the small community who cannot afford to make them more useless because they believe that our children should be security for them. They have their kids in Europe and other parts of the world going to the best of school. In their mind, we should be kept in permanent poverty and darkness because when we are not educated, of course, our team give us a drop below the belt. And that's why you will always find them building Palava Hut.
Yeah.
They keep being Palava Hut so they can be contemplating, but their children are graduating from the best of school. Look at the different projects that they are carrying on. But I was afraid to go where Babolu Kante and go put help on there. When kids are not experiencing anything about best schools, they are sitting on the bare floor to learn. But guess what? They carry help on there. Help them. And you think that's a project. Look at our different politicians. What are they constructing? Are they constructing better schools? Are they thinking about creating a job like can empower you? No. They are building Palava Hall so you can go there because they be able to look at the salary that they are making. They don't care about their future. And so for me, in my submission, I'm too fast. Look, I may not have the master's degree, may not have the PhD, but I'm privileged, I'm blessed. I went to school, I can read, I know everything is wrong and right. I know when somebody want to steal like the government is doing. And so me and Brother Leo, don't be carried away by these guys propaganda. They beat up everybody in the country, so they can do everybody. You know, when people want to be when people want to be the manga, nobody super here. Rock will not be built. They are demanding people whom and Liberians are complaining on the hardship in the country, and they believe the best way they can do it is to take our mind, you know, to divide our mind. No, when people want to be there, don't waste your time. Chief. The real thing is these people are making Liberians homeless because these people that supported their election, they supported them on this condition that they will take people's property illegally and they will be supported by the government. Thank you.
You know, Chogon, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Again, I wish you, you know, good luck on your elections are already done.
It should be scheduled for tomorrow. It should be scheduled for tomorrow.
I wish you good luck, my man. We're praying for you. You're a good guy. I know you're going to win it. Amen. But please, Chogon, let me say something. You struck a very good point here. But when it comes to this whole PK Profeki issue, are we talking about the same Profeki, the same Opa Yanzia guy? Is that the same guy? I'm confused.
That's the same man. The man called hero.
I don't think it's the same guy. I think it's somebody else. It's a different PK. I don't think it's the same man. Yeah. Okay. So what that tells me that this government is a wicked government indeed. When they want to do something, if the government wants to get something done, they can get it done. If they are deliberate on helping the Liberian people and getting things done, they will get it done. So that's why I don't believe it is the same Prophet Key. I think it's somebody else who we could be making mistake. But let me just speak to what I saw. There's a saying that right? But no, this Chief Justice, or these judges that are summoning Prophet Key on tomorrow? What are they really trying to get from the guy? What is the accusations? I saw some nonsense charges. They are performing and saying that those are the things they're going to charge him with. What is it new? I mean, are these guys gonna
to get a definition on the man call? I ain't going ever tomorrow.
Okay, to go get a definition of the Marcus. You know,
Yeah.
Labra is a joking country, my brother. I mean, you saw that. You saw the building. You saw the delegates that were there with the VP and everybody. I mean, that house was packed today. You saw it. I mean, dignitaries from everywhere, senators saying that everywhere to listen for. That's why I don't even believe it's this Prophet Key. They see Prophet Key who and the VP sat down in Nima County to campaign for Koga. Is that the same Prophet Key? Is it the same Prophet Key who just less than 3 years ago, not even till today, they made a sit down causing a very, very fine man I hail from the source of Liberia in our former President George Weah. Prophet Key went to all extent to insult. May God bless her soul, the dead mother of our president. Not even that, Julie Andy.
Let me
including myself. I've suffered in the hands of Prophet Key before. So I don't want to believe that it is the same Prophet Key that a judge today will say, oh, what was he?
So, let me say something quickly.
I think it's somewhere else. But what was this, George? When all of those things were happening. Huh? That's why the Bible said, do unto others as you want it to be done unto you. Don't cherry pick. You cannot cherry pick. What is bad for you, it must also be bad for the next man. Today they won't look. It's a dead case upon. I mean, I know it's not going to go nowhere.
Let me say something, Dio.
Why? Because of the Chief Justice.
Dio.
Because it's the Chief Justice today. So now, all cameras are on.
Dio.
When the same president enjoy.
You can I say something quickly?
When the same Opa guy who helped to make him president, as he always says it. What was Joseph Boakai those days?
Yeah. Hello, Leo. You getting us?
Have morals and values.
Yeah. You getting us, Leo?
Sometimes I don't even want my kids to even take the gadget just by mistake. Just by mistake if it happens. You understand? That is the Liberia we are talking today, that everybody have put the lenses now on. Because it's on the other foot. So that Prophet Key go ahead.
You can hear me.
The Chief Justice, man. That Prophet Key go ahead. As a matter of fact, I want Prophet Key to do more. In this case, let Prophet Key do more. Like I was telling people at Karas the other day. Look, yeah, I mean, it's laughable now, but you see how it's not balanced? Justice for one must be justice for all.
You can hear me. You can hear me. Choko.
I'm getting you. I'm getting you. Louis, I'm getting you. I'm getting Leo. I'm getting you.
Choko.
Yeah, I'm getting you, Louis.
Yeah, Louis, we are getting you. I know. You are just been kicked off. I don't know what happened, but you will come back. Yeah, go ahead, Louis. Go ahead.
Sorry, I have to can you audio because I'm in the dark. No current right now. LCG left, so I'll can you audio, not video.
Yeah.
So
make it because you're running low.
The issue is, can we all remember the issue of Judy? When Judy any took Prophet Key to court, what happened in this country? It was the same legal advisor to the president who ordered the court to release Prophet Key. When Judy any took it to court for insulting her, they said that freedom of speech. The same the legal advisor to the president called the court to release Prophet Key. So today, he's insulting the office of the Chief Justice and all the other social justices. Freedom of speech, go responsibility. And
Our constitution says the responsibility lies on the person who using the mouth to talk. So if you saw somebody, that person will to take it to court. But the law is a civil matter. They said yesterday to give Prophet Key his time. You go with his lawyer, they accept provide no lawyer and talk. But we're not going anywhere. The judge will tell Prophet Key, don't insult the other branch of government. You can insult the other people, but they said don't insult us. So we're going to tell Prophet Key. So it's not strange to us. There's anything big will happen, and Prophet Key going to walk out tomorrow free. Them. But when you saw the other people in the country, when the relation of the person demanded that she free Prophet Key. It happened.
Mr. Sherry, can you come in my phone this morning?
They think that will come out of it. Nothing will come out of it. Prophet Key will walk free tomorrow. Where were they seeing people? Where were they?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Louis.
Yeah, so I'll be I'm leaving because my phone battery is almost off.
Okay, all right, okay. So yeah, thanks. We want to say thanks to all again. I'm sorry, it's not easy, but that's what we do in order to bring you the information. Let's inform you also that the CDC USA will be having her convention, and at the appropriate time, we will bring on the people who are supposed to be here to explain about the CDC USA convention. So we are not on the committee. So the CDC USA, as you may be aware, will be having her convention in Philadelphia. And all seditians, get ready, because this particular convention is going to be a wonderful one, where we're going to have His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah is going to be, here in the U.S. gracing this occasion. So let's get ready as we attend the convention in Philadelphia in June. So get ready. On this note, my people, time is not in our favor. We want to say thank you. Have yourself a God blessed day, and bye from our end.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you, and God bless.